Yo, what's up, y'all? Yo. What's happening? Mortal Tech and Terrible Hamster, welcome, guys. You are here bright and early. Actually, this isn't bright. This is very dark. Welcome to the Infinity Crisis. And today we're going to be continuing our playthrough, but we're starting with a modded playthrough this time. And so, before we get this bad boy started, welcome to the stream again, guys. I am Alpha Yang Delete, playing as the Mad Titan himself, Thanos. But before we start, let's check out the mod that we are using for Stellaris. And so here it is, the Stellaris Infinity Stone 3.0 mod we're going to be playing with today. I already have Stellaris up. We will be starting that here in a second, but here it is. And so let's start with the introduction. It says, as soon as I saw the relic system for Stellaris, I knew I had to add the Infinity Stones as relics. I wanted to implement each of the 6 stones into the game in a way that still felt like they were from Stellaris. However, were slightly more powerful than the vanilla relics. And so they're I don't know if they're replacing the relics, but they're adding stones in this mod for Stellaris. And so adding a little Marvel element into the mix. And so the 3.0 of this mod is an upgrade of the original I uploaded after the release of the ancient relics. And then, yeah, he just kind of talks about some of that other stuff here. But let's see, what does this mod do? Let's see here. It adds 8 new relics into the game, with 6 new star systems to receive 7 of the relics and 1 in new technology. 6 of the relics are Infinity Stones. 1 is the Infinity Gauntlet, and the last one is a secret, so I'm very curious about that one. Hey, Alpha, Darth Yang, yo, what's going on, brah? Radio Wave, Morg, Terrible Hamster, guys, welcome. Right now, we are just kind of looking at the mod that we are playing with in Stellaris today, and it says here, all the information about the relics and other information, yeah, that's here. And so, other than that, we got a couple of questions here and there. We also got some new mods, or some new emotes today, guys. I'm gonna try to fix them. Yeah, Radio Wave, you're using them. Nice. I love it. These are all different types of emotes that I've used from like either artistic work on my social media, or the purple one's my Thanos. We got a couple of the other characters that I cosplay, but you know, as you guys may know, I do like to just kind of have fun in Photoshop. And I made all of these emotes last night. On the days that I'm not streaming, I'm still trying to focus on like just finding ways of improving my my page, getting better at the content, and as always, having fun streaming. Morg, bro, thanks for the vids you sent me, LMAO. I learned a lot. How much of a... Oh, nah, bro, trust me. I've put... Here, we can see how many hours I've put into Stellaris here. 527 hours, and I'm learning stuff every day. Alpha, I made it again. Dark Clutch, welcome to the Infinity Crisis. This stream, I don't know if you missed it before, but we are discussing some of the mods we are going to be adding to this playthrough. A friend of mine gave me a recommendation of a mod that I should try out, and it's the Infinity Stones 3.1. Let me go back. As you guys can see, I got a lot of games there, but yeah, this is the mod we're going to be playing with today. Welcome back, Dark Clutch. We will be beginning this here in just a little bit. I just wanted to explain. But yeah, don't feel like you don't know a lot, because I've been playing this game for 500 hours. I don't know everything. There's still so much to learn. And so for the most part, the best advice I can give to anybody that's just getting into Stellaris is just go in blind, have fun. You will make mistakes, but I every time I've made a mistake in the game, I pretty much enjoyed it. There's lots of just like situations, and especially if you're just playing it, even the base game is nice. Here, I'm going to switch back to show you guys just a little bit more here real quick. Here's what some of the stones look like in the game. And so you see we have some of the stones here. We have the time stone. Apparently you can get Thor's hammer in this playthrough as well. And so we're gonna try to have some fun here tonight. Oh yeah, and I'm seeing the Twitter notifications coming in. Oh, old name or death. Say less. But yes, enough with the chit chat. Let's go ahead, and I'm gonna switch back to our all video scene real quick before we go into our Stellaris playthrough. What's going on, guys? Hopefully you're guys having a good Wednesday, a good hump day. And let's get to it. And so I'm gonna go ahead and start my Stellaris, and it begins. Wait, you can insta build megastructures with the time stone? Yes. I don't know if it's insta, but I know it's incredibly faster. And so let's go ahead and start a new game in this mod. I've already made a empire for my Thanos Titan species. We have the Black Order. And so Thanos, the Mad Titan, after witnessing the fall of his homeworld to overpopulation and lack of resources on Titan 1, the Mad Titan searches for a new planet. The year is 2150. He finds Titan 2 and begins building an empire known as the Black Order, and sends them on a crusade to find, in this case, the Crisis Stone. Once acquired, Thanos will destroy the rest of life in the galaxy, so only Titans remain, and no other planet will suffer the way this Titan homeworld planet did. All right, so let's go ahead and get this bad boy started. We're gonna start with a medium-sized galaxy, ecliptical, just for simple purposes. We have 7 AI empires. Now, I have created all 7 of these empires for role-playing purposes. We do plan on eventually transferring some content over to YouTube, and so I am going to be making a bunch of these empires are based off of some of my previous empires that I've created and done role plays for here. Also, guys, just a heads up, we do have new emotes. Terrible Hamster, I see you popping off with them. Ooh, I love to see it. Yeah, so they're kind of small. I might have made a little boo-boo there, and I'll try to make them a little bit bigger, but a bunch of those emotes are myself. I do love just kind of having fun in front of the green screen and trying to, if anything, entertain you guys for the little bit of time that I stream. And so yes, back to this though, we have 7 AI empires. Again, most of these empires are the ones I've created. And then the rest of this is just kind of like default setting stuff. We won't be able to earn achievements in this game just because of the mod we are playing with. And so let's go ahead and get this bad boy started. Oh yeah, and guys, you mentioned the cosplay. Let's see here. I want to get Stellaris on my PC, but I don't want to pay for all the DLC again. I hear you. I hear you. Dark Clutch. And another thing too, I know you're just now getting into Stellaris. You do not need any of the DLC to have fun. The base game, hands down, is a blast. I played the base game just to, I played the base game up until last year. And the game's been out for like, how many years now? Also, Boris ABC, thank you for the follow. That was off stream. And Resoir, both of you guys give me some follows off stream. Thank you so much for joining the Alpha Yang Delete community. And for you guys both, I'm gonna go ahead and knight you. Even though they may be off stream, guys, everyone to this day still gets knighted. And so, Boris ABC, Resoir, I now grant you the status of Alpha, the energy of Yang, and the ability to delete all elites. Welcome to the stream, guys. Thank you so much for the follow off stream. If you're watching the VOD, there you have it. And so, gonna have to YouTube that. Yes, one of my biggest goals of this year is to get my content on the YT, all right? But enough of the chit chat. The Black Order. And so it begins again. Now, here it is. This is the mod, and the mod name kind of gives you a little introduction, shows you what you can and enable and disable. That glove is mad cool. Yes, it is. Yes. This is my baby. I absolutely love it. The fingers move, all that jazz. We'll be having some fun with this. A little bit later, if someone wants to give me another follow, we'll knight them and I'll continue to bring that bad boy up. But yes, it won't be cool when I snap away half the galaxy. We'll see what happens here. So it says here, hello all. This is the configuration menu for Zero Infinity Stones 3.0. That's the mod we are using today. From here, you can disable features in the mod. If you are unsure about what to pick, select the default option at the top, which will allow you to play the mod in the way the mod maker intended. Select done when you are finished. And so we're gonna look at a few things here. So we got the configure Infinity Gauntlet. We're gonna look at it. Boom. Thanos with this glove. I love it. I love it. It's absolutely glorious. By default, the Infinity Gauntlet is given to any empire after they receive 2 Infinity Stones. The gauntlet can be used to remove the cooldown on Infinity Stones to allow multiple stones to be used at the same time. Using certain stones at the same time will give additional modifiers to improve your empire. This is called the Infinity Circuit. Both effects of the gauntlet can be considered quite powerful. Therefore, some players may want to disable one or both the effects, which we are not going to do. We are going to keep this going. And then, yeah, the gauntlet will also always be given if I'm assuming player has all 6 stones, but can only be used to snap. Interesting. So we're going to keep these both enabled. We're going to go back to the menu here. Next up, we have the, let's see, configure stone effects. The option first below will allow you to disable the reality stone from creating machine worlds, hive worlds. Wow. Wow. So the reality stone can only create Gaia worlds. So if we were to disable this, okay, yeah, I think that's right. Let's see here. The second option below will allow you to disable the soul stone, but giving a random leader the psionic trait every 7.5 years. That's badass. All right, so that's the stones. Next up, we have the event leaders. What do we have here? Oh, is that Captain Marvel? Yo, hey, this mod is already, I'm looking forward to it. Hold up, I gotta pull my stream up here real quick. All right, so by default, during the progression of the dig sites for the Infinity Stones, you may receive unique leaders. These leaders are references to characters in the MCU that have ties to the Infinity Stones. In the past, some players have stated they just want the Infinity Stones and nothing more. So these options exist to allow the players to disable the leaders. We're gonna try it. So the stones are still balanced. That's a well done mod. Yeah, and I'll be sure to, I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna go ahead and just like upload this stream onto YouTube as my first video. But from the looks of this, it looks like you have the potential to, somehow acquire Thor as an admiral, Captain Marvel as an admiral, Vision as a scientist, and Ultron has a multi-role. How epic is that? And so back to the main menu you'll go. We have event leaders. And next up, we have the Infinity Drive. And so it says here, hold up, let me pull something up real quick, guys. Actually, I'm gonna take that back. I don't know if I can upload this video on YouTube because I know that they have stricter DMCA like rules and stuff. And so I'll put it up there and just kind of test it out on YouTube unannounced. If they take it down, which that would be a pretty bad start for the first video that I upload onto YouTube. But again, guys, my end game goal here is to upload a series where right now I don't have the manpower of having a team of people to act in this, but for me right now, I'm trying to create this Stellaris verse. And in the Stellaris verse, it's going to be me acting out a bunch of different characters that I have created for empires, and eventually I want to combine them all into one video. And so we have, you guys can see them in the emotes. I have an Aquaman, I have a Rick and Morty inspired empire that I've played with that I've cosplayed as well. We also have a Vision costume that we've done a couple of times on stream. We have our clones. And then we have a couple of more. And so eventually I want to make a video where I'm playing in a Stellaris playthrough, and whenever I encounter another species, we'll act it out and just have some fun with the visuals and just kind of create this whole little Stellaris verse and just have some fun. I've been taking Stellaris content a little bit seriously here the past couple of months, and I just want to continually get better at it and just kind of turn it up a little bit more. And so Dowd's going to take it down. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I've had some videos where they mute my audio. I don't want that to happen on YouTube. I want to be able to give people that watch my content the best of the best, and yeah, just do the best I can. Yeah, without any mistakes. I want to be as efficient as possible. Let me see here. Dark Clutch. Yo, it would be cool if Ultron was the robotic uprising. Who knows? It might happen. An Ultron uprising would be amazing. That would be super sick. All right, let's look at what this. What was that about? What was that about? Sorry, I was trying to pull my stream up on my panel here. There we go. All right, so let's see what the Infinity Drive is. It says, by default, the Infinity Drive is a special technology that players can research after a year, around after a year after getting the Space Stone. The drive functions identically to the vanilla side jump drive. Disabling the Infinity Drive would mean you have to rely on those base game jump drive and side jump drive to use the effects of the Space Stone. All right, we're gonna keep that enabled as well. And then it looks like last but not least, we have configure operations. And so this is something that I'm actually very hyped for. Yo, the music with your cosplay, fire. Right on, Dark, that was intended. And I will be posting my Infinity Crisis playlist on my Discord channel, Alpha Yang Delete. If you are not a part of that, ! Discord to join. I post a lot of the stuff that I'm doing, whether it's Stellaris content related wise. If it's IRL stuff, you can find out what I'm doing outside of streaming. There, we talk gaming for the most part. Everyone that I'm surrounded by in my community are good people as well. And so I have here in my stream, this is a safe space. I'm very vigilant about my creative space. I want people to feel comfortable here. And so yes, join ! Discord, ! Twitter. Those are both my social, both my socials. You calmly reading the description of the music. Yes. Yes. Oh, it's going to get way more sinister when the game starts. All right. And so for our operations, it says by default, once you've had enough intel on an empire, you can conduct an operation to steal an Infinity Stone. If you do not want this feature, you can disable it below, but yo, this makes espionage so much badass. All right, we can do espionage on other empires and potentially steal a Infinity Stone from another empire. All right, so enough with the chit chat. We've done it. We've looked at all that comes with this new mod. Let's begin. So here we are in this galaxy. This is Jupiter's moon system. Here's my starting planet, Titan 2. Now let's go ahead and check out our government first. Tribal Beams, Happy New Year. Thank you so much. Welcome to the stream and welcome to the Infinity Crisis. We are playing with a mod. Right now we are looking at our government. And so here is our leader, the Mad Titan Thanos. And so starting with our governing ethics, we have fanatic xenophobes. Can't stand other species. We won't be working with them in this playthrough. Happy New Year's. Let me see here. By the way, can you steal Infinity Stones through open war? It looks like the only way to steal Infinity Stones is through espionage. And Morg, espionage is a part of the Nemesis DLC. And if you don't know about the Nemesis DLC, it lets you become the Crisis in the game. It pretty much lets you become the bad guy. You can do a number of things. You can blow up planets. You can steal tech. That's a part of espionage. It's badass. But yes, we started off with xenophobe and spiritualist for our governing ethics. For civics, we're going with fanatic purifiers and a police state. I felt like that was the most suitable for this species we're playing with. And then for our origin story, we start with post-apocalyptic. Now it says here, baptized by nuclear fire, this civilization faced total annihilation and survived. Devastated yet unbroken, they have rebuilt civilization from the ashes of the old world. The effects of this origin. Our capital starts as a tomb world, which is what you're seeing right here. And then we gain our species, the Titans, gain a survivor trait, granting tomb world habitability 70% and leader lifespan 10 years. The Scott, I see you. Yo, I saw you use my emotes in Old Man More Data stream earlier today. And I gotta say, you were the first person outside of myself that I've seen use those emotes. And so that is an honor worthy of holding the gauntlet itself. Thank you so much for popping those off in there. I appreciate that. Hopefully everyone here is having a good Monday. We are just breaking down our empire right now. We are playing with a Stellaris Infinity Stone mod today. We've just read everything that the mod does. Hey, Morg, thank you so much for stopping by today, buddy. Have a great rest of your evening. Stay safe out there. COVID's going crazy. It's doing my job for me, and so it's trying to erase half of the planet's population. I can't have that. We can't be outdone today. We're gonna try to destroy all of the galaxy here in this playthrough, but first things first, we're gonna be starting with our technology. We went with research speed for our physics research. For society, we're going with planetary unification. And then with our engineering technology, let's see here, what do we have? Let's start with army damage. And again, we're gonna play this kind of similar to, this is a soft reset from the stream yesterday. We're gonna zoom out here, and this is where we are in the galaxy. We are in the southeast. My man's about to put the end to COVID. Oh, all of COVID's gonna get snapped in half as well. So first things first, we have a system right here that has 2 potentially habitable worlds. If this is anything like how it was in the last playthrough, tropical worlds are very habitable to us. And so we're gonna select our first science ship, and we're gonna send it from our starting system here, Jupiter's moon, all the way here first. By the way, guys, we do not have time moving at the moment. I'm going to wait until we got all of our ships moving, all of our policies and everything checked out before we continue time. And so next up, we're going to check out our home world. We only have 2 available jobs, 10 housing, 0 crime, and no unemployment. And so we'll come back to this planet here a little bit later. Next up, let's go to our shipyard. One of my favorite things to do early game is to build as many science ships as we can, discover, overadapt, and overcome. And so that's going to be the game plan here in the beginning. Again, this is where the Black Order has started in this little small galaxy. All right. Next up, we're going to check our policies. All right, and so we have for our diplomatic stance, purification. I'm going to read some of the more important ones here. For orbital bombardment, we have that bad boy set to Armageddon. Destruction will be on display this evening. Other than that, our borders should be closed. They are indeed. And all the bad stuff that you could possibly think of that an empire has will be available in this playthrough. Actually, hold on, let's go back to those policies real quick. Since we are a spiritual species, I'm going to outlaw robotics. Robotic automations are a threat to not only our people's livelihoods, but to the very fabric of society itself. We must not allow ourselves to be obsolete. Outlaw it. Purpose. We must have purpose. Robots are purpose destroyers. We will not be weakened mentally or physically. And so first things first, we have a science ship on the way. What kind of magic are you doing to sync the music with your reading? Listen here, I used to go to church. I was raised on pastors. I feel like just the way they speak, I would always hear like a preacher like, all right, so I am like very, what's the word? When I was younger, I was very involved in church, and I feel like with the type of churches I went to, music was very important with how they spoke. And so the church I went to, whenever the preacher spoke, he would always speak with the kind of like the musicians playing in the background. And so I believe that is a trait that I picked up on, Dark Clutch. And as you can see, it has served me well. Not only a mixture of me being a huge fan of just cinema, I love like just action-packed movies, and so that mixed with my childhood, my parents would always give me these action-packed movies. I love watching them, and eventually I would become the byproduct of what I was raised upon. And so, yes, I love it. I love it. I love the serotonin levels rising. I love the adrenaline. And so, yeah, I feel like this has become my niche in a way. I don't know, maybe, who knows? In the meantime, though, let's go ahead and select our second scientist. We've discovered alien life. It says here, the Black Order Inspecting Eye Scientist has made a startling find on a planet known as Emden III. The planet is teeming with alien life. For the first time in history, we've encountered life forms that did not originate on Titan. This amazing discovery has silenced those who believe we are alone in the universe. Although none of the alien creatures found on this planet are sapient, it is likely only a matter of time before we encounter beings that are. We may not be alone out there. And so it begins. alien life forms are out there. We cannot have this. We cannot condone this. We've already witnessed the fall of Titan 1. Never again will I allow that to happen. No other species will ever suffer from attrition. It is up to me to wipe all life forms out of the galaxy so that it can breathe again. And if you were watching this, I'm assuming you are a human species. You're already seeing the effects of overpopulation, disease, starvation, homelessness. From my planet, we have witnessed this as well. We will not allow it. Not anymore. This gauntlet I have here, it is not powered yet, but in this playthrough, we will find the stones, and we will cleanse the galaxy of half the life and restore balance. And so let's get back to the playthrough. And so it begins. We have found our first planet that is colonizable. A size 14 tropical world. Let's see where it is. And there it is. Endin the Third. Beautiful. A tropical world, size 15. One of our scientists has surveyed it. Next up, it looks like we have another planet, potentially habitable. The evil laugh is brilliant. The evil laugh is necessary. All right, and so it looks like we've begun our first precursor event. We've recovered an artifact. Radio wave, oh my goodness. Wow. We grow stronger by the day. Thank you for those 5 gifted subs. Wow. Nothing's more incredible than you. Radio wave, thank you for supporting the Black Order. Your contributions will fuel the fire and assist us in destroying the galaxy. So back to our situation here. We've recovered artifacts from an ancient alien civilization. They must have been active in this region of space for approximately 12 million years ago, judging by the age of the artifacts. From what have been able to piece together, our scientists theorize that these aliens who call themselves the Viltrum Star Assembly were warm-like elements. I pretty much just butchered that, I apologize. Roughly 3 to 4 meters in length that communicated with each other primarily through vibrations carried along their segmented bodies. Pathetic. We'll say interesting, but that is absolutely pathetic. Another species to take up the space and galaxy. For the cause. Norway, thanks. Dark Clutch, thank you. Radio Wave, thank you so much for that. Gifted sub, that is absolutely incredible. Everyone that got those gifted subs, we just released, let me see here, I believe 5 new emotes, and so enjoy those. I've created those myself. We've been having fun with the green screen. I did those literally last night. And let's begin. Next up, we have a tradition available. Now, yesterday, or no, on Monday, we started with Supremacy. I think this time we're gonna start with Unyielding instead. It says here, the galaxy is vast and full of dangers. The adoption effects of this tradition are the starbase capacity being increased by 2. Right now we can build 3. This will increase that to 5. And the upgrade speed will also be increased. I gotta stop time. The upgrade speed will be increased by 50% as well. If we were to finish this, adopting all unyielding traditions will grant the following additional effects. Our defensive platform's caps will be increased by 50%. Our starbase upkeep will be decreased by 20%. And we will unlock our first Ascension perk. I will go ahead and adopt this tradition. And so it begins. We have our first tradition tree. In 3 months, we will be able to add another point to that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Guys, look at those emotes. I have to make them a little bit bigger. This is the first time I've made custom emotes. Emotes. Did I say something else? Emotes, yes. All right, and so we have currently found 2 habitable planets. Incredible. I will go ahead and send a construction ship in this system, and when we finish surveying it, we will build a starport. What that will do is expand our border here in this direction. Beautiful. And so next up, we will go back to our shipyard, and we will build another science ship. Matter of fact, we'll build 2 more. The Titans must expand. We must find all of the mysteries in this galaxy. We believe there may be other species out there. We have found germs. Now we must find the more evolved germs. Let's turn the speed up. The Scott, thank you so much for spamming those emotes. I love it. Now,
System survey complete.
We've completed our second tradition. Let's put a point into unyielding. Before we do that, we will survey another system. We'll go ahead and plot the course, and we'll have 1 scientist head in this direction. When we have more scientists, we will begin to expand further and find out if we can find more colonizable planets and hopefully find another alien species before they find us. Now, for our next tradition, we have 2 options. We have the defensive veal. The effects are starbases and defensive platforms will have their hull points and damage increased by a whopping 33%. Or we can have the resistance is frugal. Our people take great comfort in the strength and the bulwarks that guard our planets and view them as vital to ensuring a more prosperous future. Stronghold buildings now produce 3 unity. In addition, defense army health is increased by 25%. What will we do? I believe the best option would be defensive veal. Actually, no, better yet, we'll switch it up. We'll go with the resistance is frugal. Stronghold buildings now produce 3 extra unity. Maybe we can build these buildings early game. We will select the adoption, and it's done. Let's continue. We now have our 3rd science ship to explore. We will find a scientist, and let's see here. We have the roaming trait scientist, Wings of Green. Their survey speed will be increased by 25%. Guys, I would love to thank whoever is giving me the Twitter notifications. We will come back to it after the stream. Interesting. I would have went for defense. Maybe we'll select that next. Getting really late for me now, so I need to walk the dog before sleep. Wish you all the best onward on the stream. Terrible Hamster, thank you so much for stopping by. Have a wonderful evening. Stay safe out there. And until next time, the Infinity Crisis will continue this Saturday afternoon. We'll watch the VOD tomorrow. Terrible Hamster, thank you so much for that. That's wonderful. Oh, and look at this, mass extinction. What a complimenting event here. Your donate button doesn't work down below, Yang. The Scott, hear me out. I was literally just putting that donation thing together before the stream. Yesterday, when I got off work, got home, uploaded the emotes, went to my panel, was going to select the donation buttons. I uploaded a picture for it, but I did not get the chance to put a link on that. And so the fact that you even brought that up today, thank you so much for that, that you even thought about even hitting that button. I will have that up tonight after the stream. And excuse me. Yes, thank you so much though. I'm literally like, I work a full-time job, guys. And so I'm Thanos by night, human being by day. I work at 9 to 5. All I think about though is streaming. And so literally like I'm working as fast as I can. I will get on top of that. And other than that, like, listen here, I'm not content. I want to snap the galaxy away. That says a lot about my ambitions right now. I'm trying to grow as fast as I possibly can. And I'm not being rude in any kind of way. Like I said, I'm just trying to say, give you guys updates along the way. I've been trying to communicate a little bit more in my community as well. And so again, I love these role-playing streams. I think this is my niche. Role-playing games. Right now I am starting with Stellaris. This is one of my favorite games. At some point here in the future, I would love to try role-playing other games that are like Stellaris as well. Oh, yeah, I see you join the Discord. I will say hello after the stream as well. Everything else is extra for us. Not at all, man. I love doing this. If I can, I don't know, maybe like catch someone's interest and they find my content interesting, that's the highest compliment for me. And so I do put in some work behind the scenes. I have to like set up, I mean, that's the boring stuff. This is the fun stuff. And so again, Scott, thank you so much for checking out the button. I don't have it active yet. I will get on top of that immediately though. And yeah, this is my drip. I haven't showed it off the stream, but here I am. Thanos, here's my costume. I am using a green screen. I haven't used it a lot live, but as you can see here, yes. The back, we got the armor on. I also have a, oh, my blade is all the way in the back, but yeah, I think I might have just moved my, where's this at? I might have just moved my green screen a little bit. But yeah, I just like to have fun. Handicapped Mess Man, welcome back to the Infinity Crisis. We are playing with a Stellaris Infinity Stones mod this evening. We are listening to some epic music. I have to use the restroom so incredibly bad right now, and so I might come back. I might have to just run away from the camera real quick. Thanos, look, I live forever. I was going to donate and send a message with it. I will donate next time as to give. Oh, wow. I shall give the message now anyway, but no doubt remind you next time. Yo, the Sky, yeah, like I said, I appreciate it. I was on the fence about adding a donate button because like that money is just something that is not like a foundation for my content. For me, I started this off as a hobby. It's gotten a little bit serious over time, but overall though, money is like, you do not need money to be involved in my streams. My favorite form of support from anybody that ever comes to my stream is to chat. This right here. This is what I absolutely fuel off of. This keeps me going. And so, like I said, you do not have to donate. You do not have to sub. Radio Wave, I appreciate that again. If you're here, that is more important to me than anything else. And yeah, and so just want to say thank you, Yang, for inspiring me to slow down and read all of my events again. After so long, it has renewed my love for Stellaris. Oh, wow. Yo, that is a wonderful compliment. I'm probably going to screenshot that and share it in my Discord. If I can inspire people to just change any kind of thing in their life, that's huge to me. And so, yeah, that's awesome. This is my favorite game. I recommend it to everyone. And yeah, man, I just love someone that roleplay. Man, I just love someone that roleplay. I thought I was weird for doing it. Dark, don't even tell me about being weird. Look, it is a Wednesday. I'm over here painting my face purple before a stream and acting as Thanos. And I'm like, who in the world is doing this? And so I'm just having fun. I'm just here to support. If I bring new people to the community, all the better. Radio Wave, that would be absolutely wonderful. If you did that, I would appreciate that so much. But again, it is absolutely not necessary at all. As long as you guys are having fun, I'm having fun. I am trying to hold it so bad right now. And so I'm going to switch over to the pause screen really quick. I'm going to run to the restroom, guys, and Thanos will be right back, and we're going to continue the Infinity Crisis. And so just give me one moment, guys. Again, if you want to hang out, you can. If you got things to do in IRL, 1000% understand. I really want to try this Zoom button out real quick. Yeah, up close and personal in my face. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pause this. I'll be right back, guys. The Mad Titan has returned. Again, if you are still here, welcome. Thank you so much. Nature's calling and she doesn't leave a voicemail.
Wow.
Wow. Continuing the gift sub they got from Dolphin Dive Pro. Yo, the Scott. Thank you. Thank you. Wait a minute. What just happened? Thank you so much for that gifted sub, though, the Scott. Thank you. Thank you so much. Have this instead just for now. Thank you so much. I appreciate that times a million. All right. Now let's get back to it. The Infinity Crisis is now to resume. We have a new situation on our hands here. Our first stumbling steps into the void beyond Titan II, our homeworld, were not motivated solely by curiosity or desire to conquer the unknown or a need to leave our mark on the galaxy. The biosphere of Titan II has undergone a rapid change in the past few centuries, and prominent scientists warn that Titan II may be faced with the beginnings of a mass extinction event. That cynical purging of life that is inseparable from planetary existence in the greater cosmos. This is very grim news. A research plan has been put together to study a number of planets rendered uninhabitable by major astronomical incidents or planet-bound catastrophes. Our hope that by reconstructing these events, a similar fate may be avoided on Titan II and the Titan race. It falls on you, the Mad Titan of the Black Order Thanos, to ensure that this expedition is carried out. Consult the situation log for details. I love a challenge. We don't look in fear. We look in inspiration as we look to conquer this problem, the Titan's face. Bold of this game to assume we are stumbling out of the solar system. We are marching indeed, Radio Wave. I'm actually super hyped. We can roleplay as your council members. Does Thanos have a council? Not yet. Ooh. The Scott, you're giving me some inspiration for the Discord. Ooh. I didn't think of that. I mean, so, all right, here's the thing. In this playthrough with this mod, there are some characters from the MCU that you can find. And so, from what we saw, you can find a scientist known as the Vision for the Eternals future.
Situation log.
You can find, you can find the Vision, you can find Thor as a general. Captain Marvel is another general that you can find in the game. And there was someone else, but we don't have them yet. You can also find Thor's hammer, all of the stones, and when you have 2 stones, you'll be able to activate the Infinity Gauntlet. And so the galaxy is cold. Ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are out there in the galaxy, hopefully you're having a wonderful Wednesday. We're trying to begin our first steps towards finding one of the stones. Will we find them in this playthrough? I don't know. Let's continue though. We have time moving. I am trying to buy this archaeologist scientist. Let's go ahead and sell some of our food. There we go. We now have enough to buy our 4th scientist. I am very pleased. Claws of Indigo, go out and explore the galaxy. Their journey begins. We will plot their course, and I'll have them go ahead and survey the surrounding systems. We now have our 3rd tradition, and we will go ahead and select. We have 2 options here: never surrender,
System survey complete,
or the defensive zeal. Now, someone in the chat said I should have went with defensive zeal first, and for good reason. The effects are star bases and defensive platforms have their hull points and damage increased by 33%. You guys can be my advisor. I normally don't recommend backseat gaming, but tips and tricks are very, very welcome here. A Titan makes his own decisions. His advisors can sway those decisions. Backseaters can get snapped. Let's continue though. We are having our scientists now begin discovering the galaxy. And so we're planning course for our second scientist now. And we continue to, oh no. Next up we will build a starbase. I would say defensive because I would think you would get attacked a lot. That is true too, Dark Clutch, but in this playthrough, we don't know if any of the other galaxies could have the stones. And so we will, like I said, we'll find out. And how you acquire these stones, I believe they are in certain systems. And so, again, we have to find those systems. I believe they will be under the archaeological site. And when we find them, oh,
tactical retreat.
An alien menace has been discovered. Our species has now been alerted of a new sapient species.
System survey complete.
We're going to avoid all systems early game that are over 100 days of research time, just to expand and figure out what's out there. But here we are. We will go ahead and assign an envoy to them. And now we have our next society research to study. We're gonna go with the genome mapping to increase our pop growth speed by 10%, also leading us further into the biological path for research. As long as Ronan doesn't decide to get uppity, if he does, radio wave, we will bathe his insides across the galaxy. And so now we have some more scientists to research the galaxy. We'll survey some systems, and we'll bring them back up to help some of the other scientists.
Survey complete.
So we'll have them survey 2 systems there. Kill it with fire. Listen here, Dark Clutch, radio wave, the Scott. Reality can be whatever I want. And right now, reality is we have our 3rd tradition and unyielding. So next up, I'm going to go ahead and select Fortress Doctrine to increase our starbase capacity by 2. Our starbase upgrade cost will be increased by 50%, and our hostile operation difficulty will also be increased by 4, making it harder for systems, or no, other species to do any kind of espionage operations on us. And so this anomaly only takes 180 days. It says here, an unusually deliberate geometric configuration of minerals drift through the debris belt on an asteroid and is possibly of alien origin. Find out what it is. Yes. And so next up, we can no longer go any further in this direction and survey due to a hostile alien menace. Let's zoom in this system. We can't see anything yet. Interesting. So what I'm gonna do next is I'll probably have my construction ship build a starport in this direction, and that will stop this empire from being able to travel through here and sealing off a choke point. And so what a choke point is say for instance, this alien species controls this system. If they have any more space in this direction, they will no longer be able to travel through this area due to my closed borders, and that will deny them access to the remainder of this galaxy due to this one lane leading to this system. If that makes sense, leave me some emotes in the chat. My call to actions increase. Next up, we're gonna bring our scientists back in this direction due to that hostile fleet there, and we will have them survey the following systems in this direction. Sorry, I got a little lightheaded there. I wasn't breathing. I'm feeling all fuzzy. Wow. LMAO, I just realized I'm still new to this game. Look, Dark, I've played this game for, we looked at the time earlier. I played this game for 500 hours, and I am still new. I just talked with a streamer earlier today, so I follow a lot of people that play Stellaris. Some play it casually, some play it incredibly hardcore. I follow one of the hardcore guys, and they said they've been playing this game for, or they put in 6,000 hours into the game, and I'm like, I know nothing. I know absolutely nothing. All right, so we're gonna go to Titan 2. This is our home world. We're gonna learn the ways of Titan 1, how they failed, and how we can learn from their mistakes. And so as you can see here, we now have 0 available jobs. I don't want the Titans to suffer unemployment. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to our districts here. Districts do a number of things. So let's check out our city districts. Right now we have 8 available housing. We don't need city districts as much. They're not that important, but they provide clerk jobs that increase trade value and amenities. We have industrial districts that turn minerals into consumer goods, or we can shift that and make those minerals turn into alloys. That's what I want. I want those alloys. Next up, we have generator districts that give energy credits from technicians. We have mining districts that produce minerals. And last but not least, we have agricultural districts that provide food. Are you going to give your empire robots? Negative, Dark Clutch. We have outlawed robots. I used to LARP, so this is great. Makes me want to play Stellaris so bad. D&D 2. Radio waves? Do it. Do it. I've never LARPed, but that sounds badass. I would love to LARP. I also don't do as much D&D, but I feel like these 4X games are perfect. Absolutely perfect for D&D. And so, for me personally, I don't know. I've tried a couple of D&D events out. I did one was the Marvel Civil War, and in that playthrough, or no, in that D&D, I was Captain America. And then I did a second one where, what was it? I think it was a Walking Dead one. Both of them, I didn't really enjoy that much, but they were okay. They were okay. I hear people talking about it on Twitter all the time, but let's continue, please, because, I mean, no, nothing with you guys. I love the conversation, but I want to find a stone. I'm very eager for finding a stone. Again, so we have 0 jobs here. Now what I'm looking at are construct buildings. I have a game I'm running and one I'm trying to get up and running. Nice. Haven't played since COVID, same here. Yeah, the last one I played was like back in 2018. But yeah, now that I want to try out a D&D, I can't because of COVID. And it's crazy because like it's just everywhere. All right, so I'm trying to figure out what building I want to build on Titan 2. If you can find some awesome role players, that's when D&D is at its best. And so yeah, like Radio Wave, Dark Clutch guys, we're talking about D&D now. My goal is to make content on YouTube that is like D&D, kind of like this, but with Stellaris, or this might be some foreshadowing into my future, but I have purchased Crusader King 3, and I'm gonna give that a couple of runs here when I have some free time, and just see what's up, because I've been told that I should definitely check that out if I like role playing as much as I do. And so yeah. Ooh, so our scientist gains the carefree trait. We will take that. Now we have found 2 habitable planets. Excuse me, my lips are kind of chapping together because of the face paint. And so here's what I wanted. I wanted this system in my borders. We've now expanded our borders in this direction, and this, whatever this alien species is, this alpha menace, can no longer travel into the Black Order's territory. And so next, we're gonna keep our construction ship very busy. We are gonna bring it back to this system, and we are gonna go ahead and build mining stations to collect some resources. We have a first contact protocol, Space Automata. We've discovered a new life form on the planet that has aliens on it, although calling it a life form may be incorrect. The entities appear to be fully automated, mechanical drones built exclusively for some unknown industrial purpose. Observation will continue, but since it is likely these machines are programmed in defense protocols, it will be prudent to tread lightly. Say less. And so speaking of defenses and all that jazz, first things first, we'll go ahead and select our next physics research. And I'm gonna go with the energy grid, global energy management technology. It's gonna give us some bonuses for energy credits. We also have our 4th tradition. those Stellaris have parasite, or are you saying does Stellaris have parasites, or those Stellaris have parasites? The closest thing I can think of a parasite in this game, in base game, not including mods, I don't know about mods, but in the game, the closest thing I can think of a parasite is the Swarm endgame event. And that's where the Swarm, I don't know like the full lore, I've encountered them only a few times. The Swarm appears in a playthrough and they just eat everything. They're like COVID in organic flesh, pretty much. But next up for tradition, we are selecting the Never Surrender tradition. We shall fight on our soils. We shall fight in the heavens. We shall fight in the asteroid belts and in the hyperlanes and in the nebulas. We shall fight with growing confidence and growing strength among the stars. We shall never surrender. The effects of this tradition are, we decrease our orbital bombardment damage that we receive. Our war exhaustion gain will be decreased by 25%, and hostile claim influence will be increased by 25%. So if any species wants to claim our systems, good luck. That'll be a very expensive endeavor. We will go ahead and build a, you know what, let's increase our fleet size first. Let's go to our shipyard. Here we have the ships we can build. We'll make a corvette. I went ahead and just spammed 3 of them, spent all of our alloys. While we're at it, let's see if we can build another science ship. So we gotta wait 1 more month. Boom. And now we have a science ship that'll be on the way after these corvettes are completed. Yes, I cannot wait to see what stone I find first as well. And another cool thing about this mod, Dark Clutch, is if you find different stones, they react to each other differently. And so let's say I find the time stone and the power stone, I can combine those powers and they will have a different effect. And so I'm extremely curious to see what happens there. Yeah, like you said, I want to find a stone. All right, so right off the back, I am noticing here to the south, we have 2 more planets. One is a size 12 ocean planet, not the best planet to colonize, but it is sitting at 60% habitability, which is good. We also have another size 15 tropical world that is at 80% habitability. This system also has 24 minerals in it, and so that is very juicy here. And then we got another planet that is very habitable, a size 22 tropical world. That'll benefit the Great Order or the Black Order a lot. So next up for our technology, let's go with geothermal fracking, just to give us some more minerals, and we can spend those on the alloys. And so right now I want to get as many alloys as I can early game. We started with the unyielding tree. I'll probably, is it best to colonize as early as possible? It depends. It depends on your playthrough. The way how I'm playing right now, I do want to colonize planets early. The more pops, the better. However, if you colonize quickly or too fast, you will get some empire sprawl. And so up here in the top, here's my empire sprawl. It's currently sitting at 35 out of 50. The more planets you colonize, the higher your empire sprawl will go. And so if you colonize too quickly, your empire sprawl will go over your administrative capacity and you could have some penalties. And so it's kind of a balanced thing. Depending on how your empire plays, some people colonize fast. For me, what my strategy early game, at least in this playthrough, is to expand my borders as quickly as possible. Well, no. Let's go back. Let's backtrack real quick. What I want to do is, so like say for instance, I have a science ship here. I have another science ship here. I want to survey as many systems as I can early game, find as many habitable planets, expand my borders over those planets, and then once I have my border over those planets, so say for instance, this system right here has 2 planets in it that are habitable. I'm not colonizing them yet because I have them in my system. No other system, no other empire can now take those systems from me unless they do so aggressively in war. We're very early, so unless I spawn next to an advanced empire, I should be okay. And so all I want to do right now is find systems that have planets in them and just get my border to expand over those systems. And so right now, this planet here, that's a good planet. It's the size 22 tropical world sitting at 80% habitability. I'm going to have my construction ship run back up here, colonize the system, take this system just so that I can have that planet in my border. And since that planet is so big, it's a size 22 planet. That is great. I'll probably colonize that planet first. Here we have two size 15 and a size 14 planet. They're good planets, but if I can, you know, have my planet, or no, have my population species colonize a bigger planet first, that's even better. And so we got time continuing. I have another scientist. This will be my 5th scientist we have now.
Situation log updated.
We'll go ahead and have them survey a couple more systems, and I'll have this scientist move up in this direction. Now, what I like to do is I don't like to have my scientists kind of cross paths. I like for them to have their own direction where they move efficiently on their own without crossing another scientist's path. And so here I have this scientist that's surveying this system and not crossing paths with another scientist. I have this scientist heading up in this direction. They're surveying these systems over here, and I don't want them crossing paths. I want to be as effective as I can with my scientist. Next up, we'll go to our construction ships. We'll build a star base here. And the Black Order grows even stronger by the day. We'll go back to our shipyards here, and when we are able to, we will build a few more Corvettes. And so if we check up here right now, we are not gaining a lot of resources. And this is where pops are important. Hear me out, Radio Wave. Pops are one of the hands down most important things in this game. The more pops you have, the smarter your pops can be based on tech. You can build more tech buildings. Simus TV.
What is your profession?
Welcome to the Infinity Crisis. Thank you so much for that wonderful, wonderful raid. And thank you for trusting your community with a villain this evening. Simus, Thanos Gaming. This is Thanos Destruction Gaming. William, welcome back to the stream. Exterminating the universe, yes. And so guys, today we are playing with the Stellaris Infinity Stone mods. With this mod, you can find the stones, you can find Thanos' hammer. There are characters from the MCU in this playthrough, and so there's a potential for us to find a scientist by the name of the Vision. We can find Thor as an admiral. We can find any of the stones, and if we find the stones, depending on which ones we find, there are effects that come with them. I don't know them yet. We read them off earlier in the playthrough, and different stones have different effects. And so let's say I find a time stone and a power stone. Those two stones individually will have an effect, but once I find two, I automatically unlock the Infinity Gauntlet relic, and those two stones combined can have different effects. When I find all 6 of the Infinity Stones, we can activate the Gauntlet of Power. And so we will eventually be able to snap half of all of the galaxy away. And so we're working on it. We just started the playthrough. For the Horde L, oh wait, no, Moparl 225. Wrong. We are the villains in this playthrough. And guys, if you are here looking for a hero, you're in the wrong stream. And so let's continue. I wish I could watch the stream. Gamer William is absolutely okay. This Saturday, we will be continuing the Infinity Crisis in the afternoon. I don't have a time set for it yet, but we do have our schedule. Wow.
Hello there.
Hello there. And guys, if you give me a follow, I always like to knight. Oops, I pushed the wrong sound effect. Let's see here. I always like to knight my followers, and so Ermelane, I don't know if I'm mispronouncing your name. I apologize. I am from the planet Titan, and so I may mispronunciate some of you human species names. But Ermelane, I now grant you the status of Alpha, the energy of Yang, and the ability to delete all elites. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for the follow, and welcome to our Crisis playthrough. Close enough. My bad. Yes, if I butcher names, I try to get everyone's names right. My apologies. And I'll take the magical jingle for knighting. Yes, yes. And so let's get to it. Here is our empire right now. The magical knights, indeed. Indeed. Let's see here. So this is an ancient mining drone. Nice. We have found our first species outside of the Titans. Pathetic, soulless robots. They take up space in the galaxy and I can't allow it. If anything, they could be our biggest threat to overpopulation. We have another tradition available and we decided to start with the unyielding tree, considering we may be a threat to a lot of empires early game. And so we will select the bulwark of harmony. All organisms, no matter how perfect, must rely on an immune system to ward off the threat of outside disease. Our society is no different.
Wow.
Ermelon, thank you so much for that subscription. I appreciate that. You guys, again, whether you're just watching or if you chat, that is the biggest way. I appreciate that more than anything. Donations, subscriptions, that is absolutely even better. I appreciate that so much. Not necessary, but very, very appreciated. Thank you so much for that subscription. And it's a Prime subscription. Thank you so much. I just recently learned what Prime subscriptions are. That is wonderful. We just dropped a bunch of emotes today as well. And so thank you so much, Ermelon. That is absolutely wonderful. And so let's continue. We are now going to complete our unyielding tree. This tradition will give us says while in a defensive war with another empire, our ship build speed will be increased by 33%. In addition, the ship rate will be increased by 15% as well within our borders. And we have just unlocked our first ascension perk. Now I'm going to pick something a little unorthodox. Normally, I'll start with technological ascendancy, and we're gonna go ahead and just do it again. All right, I changed my mind. We will select technological ascendancy, and the effects of this ascension perk are going to increase our research speed by 10%, and rare technologies appear 1.5 times faster or more at a normal rate. This effect would change the 1% chance to a 1.5% chance. And so there it is, our first ascension perk. Beautiful. Almost as beautiful as Simus TV's voice. Again, guys, if you are here from Simus TV's community, one of my favorite streamers, one of the most majestic voices that could potentially prevent me from snapping my finger. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But in the meantime, we are on the search for our first stone. Will we find it in this playthrough? Stay tuned and find out. Again, guys, if you are here for the first time, I am Alpha Yang Elite. My primary game that I play is Stellaris. This is hands down one of my favorite games of all time. And yeah, I've been playing it and streaming it for the most part, pretty much for the past 8 months. And yeah, I love doing role plays for my my empires that I create. And as of lately, I've been trying to step my game up a little bit here. And so this is my Infinity Crisis. We will be role playing as the Mad Titan, which nobody says to my face. Titan, no, Thanos himself.
System survey complete.
All right, and so we are finding anomalies here. What is this? This is the Chili. And so right now we are currently going through the mass extinction through the ages situation. And this is what I believe to be a perfect situation for my empire. We've encountered a situation, all right? And so on our planet, there's a potential for my species to go massively extinct. And so now we are surveying and researching other planets to figure out how they went extinct and how we can prevent the downfall of the Titans and the Black Order Empire. And so here it is, the frozen one. We're not gonna look too much into this though. Here is the Black Order Empire, and this is where we are in the galaxy. We are only 6 years into this playthrough. and our journey continues. And so we have found an archaeological site. This is the Get Inside dig site. And I'm wondering, I don't know if this will unlock a stone for us, but we'll find out. Because there are some dig sites that are in the original game, and there are some dig sites that have been modded into the game. And so, again, this is my first time playing this mod, or yet alone a mod on my actual PC. I just got a mod on, or I just got a PC last year. I built this PC, and listen, I absolutely love it. I can't go back. But for me, I've been playing a bunch of games that I have not played in a while, or that I've just wanted to try out on PC. This game being one of them, and ever since I played this, I haven't broken away. I can't stop. It's too good. All right, and so we got a couple of anomaly researches going on here. Let's see, what is next? We have a handful of alloys. The Black Order will increase their fleet's power. Now, speaking of fleets, let's pull up our ship designer.
System survey complete.
And here is our current ship that we have. We are building a fleet of these corvettes. Can we increase their power? We sure can. We will go ahead and replace our mass drivers with red lasers. I want all three to be lasers. Actually, we'll do 2 lasers, 1 massive driver for our ship. And then with our utilities, we will select reactor booster. And then for our defenses, we'll make 2 of the armor and 1 of the shield deflector for our ship. And this is our new design for our Imperial corvettes. And so after those 3 corvettes are built, we will make a 6th science ship. In the meantime, our construction ship here, can we? We're gonna wait for 26 more alloys, that's 2 months away, and we will build another starbase, and this will be the first planet that we colonize. And so far we started with a tomb world origin, and it appears that tropical worlds are very habitable for us. And so here we have it, our borders have expanded. We will continue collecting resources from systems by building mining stations. And it begins. The first world we colonize. Oops. Disregard that, we do not have enough alloys. But what we do have is another tradition. And so next up, I want to start with supremacy. But we still have a lot of room to build more ships. Let's see here. We got options. We got a lot of options. Since we will be expanding here, it'll be the focus here throughout the rest of this, well, not the rest of this playthrough, but through a big chunk of this playthrough. Let's go ahead and start with expansion. I am completely neglecting discovery too, which I kind of feel bad, but no, let's go ahead and just go with discovery. Why not? I'm slightly indecisive. Preparing to destroy the galaxy can be quite stressful, but we'll do the best we can. And so I see here we have a dig site. We will build a starbase in this system next. I'll just move my construction ship there so that by the time we have resources, we can begin doing that immediately instead of waiting for them to travel from one system to the next. This anomaly only takes 100 days. It says initial analysis of the asteroid's composition points towards potentially interesting finds. Research it.
System survey complete.
All right, and so we have some new society tech that we can research as well. Let's see here. And again, Simon Savvy, thank you so much for that raid. I appreciate it. Guys, the support in the stream has been absolutely incredible. Thank you. Thank you.
Hello there.
Another one joins the Black Order. Wow. General Easy 66. You've made a very, very important decision today. You've joined the Black Order in our Infinity Crisis today, and I will now knight you. I grant you the status of Alpha. Oh, I hit myself in the face with that. The energy of Yang and the ability to delete all elites. Welcome to the stream. It's deserved of the effort by the Alpha Yang. Thank you so much. Scott, thank you so much. I try. I am trying. All right, and so Fragments of Life, we'll go ahead and just select OK on that. I want to find the stones. We are looking for our first stone today. Hello, organic life form. Hello, mortal species. If you are here looking for heroes, I'm so sorry. What do we do today? You might not like it, but you will accept it. I feel like everything I'm saying right now could be "that's what she said" jokes. All right, so we have a system that is of utmost priority. The system has a get inside dig site. We are here for the cause, but may luck ever be in your favor post snap. Indeed. Again, guys, in this playthrough, there are going to be 7 other empires. They are AIs, of course, and they could potentially have one of the stones, if not one more. We will be looking to, when it comes to traditions, I know that in base game, espionage is not one of the favorite traditions, but it is going to be very important in this playthrough, because with espionage, you can steal a stone from another empire. And so if we get the chance to do that, I am 1000% looking forward to it. Looks like we get another dig site. Asteroid blast door. All right, cool beans. Again, these dig sites are going to be extremely important.
Construction complete.
And there we go. We've expanded our borders over our first archaeological site. And so, through hard work and experience, the Mad Titan Thanos has developed a new skill. And so Thanos now gains the Eye for Talent trait. That seems pretty fitting. Seems pretty fitting indeed. All right, so we have just claimed this system as the Black Orders. We'll go ahead and build mining stations. And what I'll do is I'll go back to my shipyard here. We're gonna build a 6th science ship and then more corvettes to increase our fleet's power. And that science ship that I build next, let's go ahead and go to our leader pool. We'll recruit another scientist, and the Flume of Ebony. This scientist has the expertise in particles, and we'll go ahead and recruit this scientist right off the back. And by the time we have a science ship, we will go ahead and assign them to it, and we'll have that scientist research anomalies.
System survey complete.
All right, so next up, I'm plotting a course for my scientists to survey those systems there. We have 2 scientists in the same system. I'll just have them both survey the same systems just to speed up the process, and when there's a chance for those 2 scientists to break apart, we will split them in their ways. In the meantime, though, we have not encountered any alien life forms in this direction. We have encountered some form of ancient mining drones here. Can't see them yet. We didn't get a good eye on the system. Let's see here. And then we have here we go. Our 6th scientist, Flumes of Ebony. Go ahead and select them. And we'll have this scientist go ahead and begin the first excavation site.
Anomaly found.
Now, we're gonna go back to planet Titan 2. We have some specialist unemployment, and so I'll go ahead and build a research lab. This will provide us with specialist jobs, as well as our researchers turning consumer goods into physics, society, and engineering research points for new technology. We'll select that first, and that'll increase our tech score as well. I'm doing the same, only got 1 right now. Bad thing, Fallen Empire got the Power Stone. Ooh, General Easy. That sounds bad, but that sounds fun at the same time. Like, I'm ready for whatever situation's happening in this playthrough. And all right, this is actually, this is the 2nd stream of our Infinity Crisis. We did the first one on Monday, and that went pretty cool. It was fun. We did that one without the playthrough. A friend that does a lot of Stellaris content, as well as They play a lot of other games as well. Old Man Mordeath, he gave me the recommendation to try out this mod,
System
and
survey
that was
complete.
yesterday after the stream. And I looked at it, I did some
System
digging,
survey complete.
I absolutely loved what I saw. I thought it would fit absolutely perfect with the role play that we are doing here, and he was right.
System
He's
survey
right.
complete.
Absolutely great recommendation here, and I think this is just taking the role play to a whole nother level. And so, guys, I said we were going to colonize our first planet. We do not have enough resources to do that yet, but if anyone in the chat wants to leave a name for our first planet's name that we colonize, leave it in the chat. Leave some emotes in there. Again, we got some new emotes today. I got those bad boys uploaded yesterday, and they got approved immediately, as they should have. Disobeying me would be a very, very unwise decision. But yes, the first name I do see in chat will be the name of our planet. Yes, the Scott, yo, like I said, I saw you using those emotes earlier. I was at work when I saw you using them, and that put a smile on my face. In the meantime, we got some slow, there we have it. Antioch, is that how you pronunciate that? Antioch, maybe butchering it, my bad. But there it is, Dark Clutch has named the first planet we will be colonizing. And it looks like we have enough envoys or alloys to do that.
Anomaly found.
Let's do it. Titans, prepare to colonize. And here we have it. Antioch. Oh, there's no N. Antoch. There we go. No, Antioch. Antioch. There we go. I want to make sure I'm pronouncing my planets correctly. All right, and so for our Antioch, there we go. All right. So discovery. This is the second tradition we went with. We have two options here. Now, normally with discovery, I start with this one, and that's what we're going to do in this playthrough. To boldly go tradition. A new age of expedition is upon us. As we once mapped the surface of our homeworld, we must now brave new terrain. Space. There is a galaxy full of wonder waiting to be discovered. The effects of this tradition are: we get increased survey speed by 35%, and our science ship disengage chance is also increased by 50%. We will adopt this tradition. In 33 months, we will get our next tradition. So let's go to our construction ship here, and let's go ahead and get another dig site within our empire. We must find that Infinity Stone. The first one could change the game for us. What will it be? Let's find out. So far, though, we have found 2 archaeological sites. We are currently on the get inside. Will this... I don't think this will provide us with the stone, but who knows? Who knows? We shall find out. Oh. Wow. Another system. 2 planets. A relic world? Something's fishy here. Alright, so we have another 2 planets that are habitable to the south of our empire.
Situation log updated.
And one of them is a relic world with an archaeological site. That can't be a coincidence. We are building our borders in that direction. Now I'm completely reversing. Actually, no, hold that thought. We'll go ahead and we'll build a starbase here first, and then we'll start working our way back in this direction. Want to know a trick with your science ship? If you go ahead, tell me. I'm down for tips and tricks. Just be careful about backseat gaming. The Mad Titan does not like being told what to do, but he will take advice from his advisors of the Black Order. And so, advise away, General Easy. All right, guys, and so we are surveying more systems. We're getting further out here, and we should come across the lead at some point.
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
And we should have enough. Yes, we will now build another starbase here. And as soon as we finish this first archaeological site, we'll have our scientists here, the Ebony of Plume. They will begin the next dig site here. And this is the
Situation log updated.
asteroid blast door dig site. I love it. This sounds very cinematic. So let's go ahead and plot a course for our scientists to survey.
Anomaly found.
Another anomaly. The anomalies are appearing left and right. This is a very active galaxy, and I like it. I like it. And so first things first, we have our first planet being colonized. Let's check some of our edicts. We haven't looked at these yet. Oh, and look at this. This is the mod that we are playing with. Open Zero's Infinity Stone's option menu. Oh yeah, so this is what gives us information about the playthrough that we have here. We already looked at that earlier in the playthrough. I'm not gonna go back and look at it because it is a lot to read, but there are a lot of cool effects. Again, I am playing with the Stellaris Infinity Stone's 3.0 mod. And so check that bad boy out if you are interested in some of the details to the game. In the meantime though, we're gonna select the Map the Stars edict. And then we have two edicts that we can activate at the same time. And so the Map the Stars edict will increase our survey speed by 25% and the anomaly discovery chance by another 10%. And so we got that one, and then next up we will add... Actually, we won't do anything else. We'll just start with the Map the Stars edict first.
Situation log updated. Scientific breakthrough.
All right, so our construction ship's up here. It's build a starbase. We will build mining stations to collect the energy credits, and then we'll have it come back down to this direction and build a starbase. Click on the science ship survey and hover over the dark system.
Situation log updated.
All right, so hover on the dark system. Is that a specific system name or just a system that...
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
Oh, no, I did not mean to do that. Oh, this scientist was on a dig site too. I blew it. All right, so what do you mean by hovering on the dark system, General Easy? All right, so let's go ahead and upgrade our fleet. It'll only cost us 40 alloys. We have 189 in stock right now. All right, so right now we are not researching any technology. Let's change that, starting with physics. And since we are going to be colonizing a planet soon, let's go ahead and start with colony development speed. Click survey on the ship. All right, give me 1 second. For society, we will be selecting gene clinics to increase our population's growth speed. And then for engineering, we're gonna go with the coil guns to further increase, lead our technology in the advancements of field kinetic weapons. Click survey on the ship. Okay. So here's our ship here. Oh, so order the science ship to survey stars, planets, and asteroids. Surveying will reveal detailed information and might even unveil an anomaly. Wait, is this in base game? Why do I feel like I have not seen this before? Oh. So like, what's the difference between this and what I'm already doing?
Anomaly found.
I don't think I've even like noticed that button. But in the meantime, though, I'm gonna keep moving through time. If you want, yeah, let me know what that does. Again, we definitely want to try to find, if not two, just one stone in this playthrough.
The conquest of a new
And there we
world
have it.
has begun.
Dark Clutch, the planet you named, Antioch. It is being colonized. So this is a
Our
great
ships have
day
been made
for the Black
superior.
Order. We have now expanded to our first planet outside of our original planet. And a faction has been found. A new faction has recently been gaining traction in the internal political landscape of the Black Order, led by the Mad Titan Thanos himself. They call themselves the Titan Dominance Party. That members seek to assert the primacy of the eternal species by curtailing the rights of aliens if necessary. A disgruntled faction will be a source of trouble, but one that approves of the government's actions could prove useful. They will like it. A mummified pilot? Blasphemy. It shows the system name without going in it.
Construction complete.
Right on. Right on. Appreciate that. Yeah, and so like Antioch is a black metal band. Like, are you meaning black by like the people in the band are black? If that is cool, if that is the case, that is pretty badass. That's pretty neat. I don't think I've ever heard of a metal band of black musicians.
System survey
That sounds
complete.
awesome. Then again, I don't know a lot of metal either, but I know of Mice and Men and Jekyll and Hyde, some of the surface level is that metal? I guess that's screamo.
Anomaly found.
But yes, Thanos has dabbled into some of the metal and screamo
System survey
music as well. I have a very, listen here, destroying the galaxy, you come across a lot of different species. I may be a menace, but I am cultured. Oh, my bad. Black metal is a genre of metal? Okay, my
System
apologies. I didn't know if you were,
complete.
I was like, wait, I was sitting here like, wait, I was thinking like, wait, a band of like black people that are in a band of metal? That sounds interesting. And now that I'm thinking about it, I might have to look into that. Sabaton is the best. Through the Gates of Hell. I'm assuming is that an album or a song? Jekyll and Hyde is all I've heard of. That's probably some of the heavier stuff I've heard of. Of Mice and Men is another one that I listen to. What else?
System survey complete.
And then a couple of other ones. I'll find like a metal band. Excuse me. A metal band playlist, and I'll just kind of like listen to it on Spotify sometimes when I'm working out. But now, yeah, as of lately, I've been listening to a lot of cinematic
System
music,
survey complete.
and I feel like it just helps me study. It helps me like focus when I want to like come up with ideas and stuff.
System
Like
survey
what I'm listening to
complete.
now, maybe just turn it down like one notch, and just kind of like have fun. We make our way to heaven. When I snap my finger, half of heaven gets snapped away as well.
Initiating
Let me see here.
tactical.
Sabaton does songs inspired by history. Really wholesome stuff. Nice. We've encountered another species. Yo, so have you guys, Scott, General Easy, Dark Clutch, have you guys, I'm sure you have, System of a Down? System of the Down, System of a Down? One or the other? One half of a dozen is
Construction
Yeah.
complete.
That's one of my
Scientific
like favorite
breakthrough
bands that got me out of like I used to listen to a lot of like rap and hip hop when I was younger. System of the Down got me like out of that and just completely expanded my music and stuff into other categories.
Anomaly found.
Dark Clutch, is it another one? Yes, Scott, I love listening to them. They're one of my favorite bands. If it wasn't for my brother, so my brother was into drums, and at first I was like, oh yeah, pretty badass, sweet, you're playing the drums. But then I would like hear the music that he was playing to, and oh yeah, I already know Prison Song. I think my favorite song from them would be Chop Suey and Toxicity. Toxicity is like one of my favorite System of a Down song. If I could, play an instrument, it would be drums. I don't remember that one, Scott, but I'll have to come back and check it out. I'll have to look it up next time I'm listening to them. All right, guys, so as you can see here, we have started to wake up. Are you wearing some purple little makeup? A lot of their stuff is not on Toxicity album. A lot of their stuff not on Toxicity album is actually really good. Yeah, like I said, I can't remember some of their other albums off the back of my head. I can see like their album covers,
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
yeah, I've listened to a couple of other things as well.
Complete.
Holy cow. The Black Order will reign supreme. Yes, it will indeed. And so next up for our engineering research, we will select let's go ahead and go with Ceramo Metal Materials. And I just heard that archaeological site go off. What do we have here? Anyone home? Man, we're finding a lot of these sites. I want a stone. Another one. A ruined world.
Special
Interesting.
Project complete.
Very interesting. Look at these. Look at all of these archaeological sites. Holy cow. All right, and so this system right here is going to be top priority. We're going to see what's up with this dig site. And since we are coming across so many of these dig sites, let's go ahead and add, let's do 3 science ships. Bada bing, bada boom. Here we got the get inside dig site we are currently working on. It says here, a small and hidden treasure chamber was recently uncovered by our ebony scientists at archaeological dig site on the planet they're researching. Although most of the found trinkets are of little practical use, they have substantial energy credit value.
System survey complete.
Interesting. They got a Sabaton mod on Stellaris, Scott? Oh. Interesting. And yeah, guys, like I said, this is the first mod I have ever played on, like, not just my PC, but like period. I have never modified a game before until yesterday. And so today's my first time streaming it. And yeah. All right, so we got another scientist. Let's go ahead and send this scientist to this next dig site here. This dig site is the asteroid blast door. We'll see what happens when we finish that one. We got another scientist.
Construction complete.
There we go. And so now we have about 8 science ships. And I'm going to go ahead and send that scientist all the way over here. We are going to be researching
Anomaly
3
found.
dig sites all at once. We got a 4th. What is it you are jealous of, Dark Clutch?
Scientific breakthrough
Is it a V or is it of something
achieved.
else? Yeah, we got a ton of these dig sites. And I'm going to go ahead and send them
Anomaly found.
over in that direction. Wonderful. All right, so we are on. Okay, excellent. Excellent indeed. All right, so next up for our physics research, we're gonna go with the blue lasers. Again, we are gonna be trying to upgrade a bunch of our ships and our military fleet and all their designs as much as we can early game. We want a powerful fleet early game. If I find another species, based on how our ethics are and how our government is being ran, I'm betting they're not going to like us. And so let's send an envoy over here and check out whoever these beings are over here in this system. From the looks of it, oh, there's something going on here. There's some destruction in this system. I low-key want to mod my game, but I enjoy base game a lot already. That's where I'm at, Dark. Listen here, a friend of mine told me about this this mod, and I initially used it for the stream's purposes, but this is fun. And now, look, I'll eventually go back because I want to get achievements on base game too. I got a lot of achievements that I want to hunt for, but I could see myself now getting more involved with the mods for this game. All right, so we got a scientist all the way over here in this direction. We're going to continue surveying and discovering in this area. First things first, though, I have researched this project, research a second anomaly, and then we'll survey that system there. And so plotting its course, boom, beautiful. And I'm going to start researching projects more often, just because we've seen a big number of planets nearby Let's see, what is this mining drone's power at? 777. Our fleet's power is at 474. That is not enough. We're gonna upgrade our fleet. It's gonna cost us a couple of alloys, and that's okay. It's a small sacrifice for the greater good. Antioch.
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
Let's add some buildings here. So here is our next building that we built. Actually, let's go back to Titan 2 real quick. We got two specialist jobs, or no, two specialist pops that are unemployed right now. Probably because all of the specialist jobs are filled up. And so what we would probably need to do is add another specialist job, but we don't have any. And so what I'll do instead is build a city district. Since we only have one available housing, we'll go to our population, and we have -1 amenity, so our pop's not too happy. And let's make the priest job a favorite. And that should give us more amenities. So usually sometimes these effects take a month to kick in on your planet. Let's see if it changes. It did not. So our pops are not very happy. Let's go to our decisions here. I'm going to distribute luxury goods, and this is going to increase our amenities by 25%. And so now our amenities are at 9.
Scientific
and that's just putting a band-aid on a gunshot wound there. Let's go back to our tradition tree. We are currently on our second tradition, discovery, and we're going to select our third tradition in this tree here. And so polytechnics, education. In this age of increasingly advanced technology, a basic education and polytechnics is applied science will benefit all of our scientists, or all of our citizens. This will inevitably lead to more qualified leaders. And so with the effect of this tradition, leader experience gain will be increased by 25%, and leader level cap will be increased by 1%, or by 1 point. Oh, yo, Dark Clutch. Yo, here, I got something. If baby bro is still watching, Dark Clutch's baby brother, wherever you are out there in that galaxy, I will find you and I will snap you away. For I am the mighty Thanos. Beware, wherever you are not safe from the snap. Enough. Back to the Infinity Crisis. But yes, we are now 3 points into our discovery tree. 2 more and we will unlock our second ascension perk. In the meantime, though, we will go to our society tree. And let's go ahead and select the colonial... Actually, no, let's go ahead and do the effective bureaucracy, just because our empire sprawl is 1 point under our administrative capacity. If it goes over, we will have some penalties. And so next up, for our engineering technology, we'll go with long-range mineral scanners, increasing our mining station output by 10%, giving us more resources. And another dig site we're going to pass up on until I see anything relating to the Infinity Crisis. Ooh, and we get some space amoeba. Pathetic. Space squid. I wish you could see his face. He's 3 years old. Oh.
Situation log updated.
I wish I could feel happiness, but I'm too mad right now. I'm too addicted to this game. I need a break. No, you do not. Continue going. There are no breaks. Continue playing. This game is too fun to stop. I meant his reaction. Oh, yeah. Wonderful. Well, I'm glad I could make someone's day today. All right, so we're plotting a course for our scientists here to survey these clusters of systems. I need a stone immediately. And the Black Order's empire is Oh! And here we go. One of our first situations from the Infinity Stones. It says, upon entering the Arch systems, our scientists have detected a war-torn planet. There are no signs of sentient life. However, our scientist is keen to investigate. Let's see where this is. I have never seen this before. A war-torn planet. You have 8,000 hours in this game. That is absolutely incredible. Wow, look at this asteroid. That is huge.
Anomaly found.
And so this is an Arctic world. Let me go back to our scientists. I'm gonna have them, excuse me. It wouldn't matter if I surveyed that planet first anyway. But man, that planet, oh, it's only 3 systems away. I see. I see indeed. That's good. That's very good. The game has changed. What's on this war-torn planet? I don't know. Let's find out. We got to get our borders over there immediately because, again, I have not seen that situation before, but I am going to assume it is incredibly important. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment of truth is coming. Will we find our first Infinity Stone? Hang out and find out. I want to bet that you'll get the Soul Stone first. I was kind of thinking that. It said that there were no species on that planet, so I would be willing to bet that that could potentially be the Soul Stone, but who knows? Why was there war on this planet? I don't know. We're gonna find out. Something interesting is going on there. All right, so back to our Antioch planets. This is the first planet we've colonized. First things first, we're gonna add a city district since there's only 1 available housing. That'll probably add a clerk job here as well. And then what I'll do next is add a gene clinic that'll speed up the population growth. And that's normally what I like to do early game is to, first things first, add a gene clinic to, or any kind of building that increases population growth speed first, just to get the pops rolling out and ready to go. Man, we got a busy galaxy and I'm seeing a lot of space everywhere. A lot of space. Okay, so we got another dig site going on here. The resource cache. One of our scientists discovered an ancient cache of resources among the ruins of a planet. What planet that is? Planets.
System survey complete.
Algorab. Nice. Is this the one I'm looking for? Maybe not. But there are dig sites everywhere. All right, so now some of these I'm going to skip. Like I said, there's one that I want to read here in a bit. We assume there may be a stone here. We're trying to expand our borders here as fast as we can. And hopefully we can, like I said, figure out what's going on there. Our Empire Sprawl has reached and now is over our administrative capacity. I see here a building slot has opened up on planet Titan 2.
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
And boom, we're gonna go ahead and add a administrative capacity to it. The Titans are getting unruly. Is this another new one? Our archaeologists are working on, let me see here, the planet Algrab and have reached a highly unstable section of the ruins. Several archaeologists were recently killed when a ceiling collapsed on them. One of the scientists was emerged unscathed from the debris, but work on the site has been momentarily halted. Oh, this is the get inside. Okay. I'm over here like, is this it? Are we gonna get a stone?
Construction complete.
All right, we are getting closer. I'm building star bases very quickly right now. And I can't remember who was asking me earlier, but this was what I was talking about. Expanding very quickly is going to increase that Empire Sprawl. Be careful. Be careful. Because again, if you, and especially like if you're playing with a Megacorp Empire, the Empire Sprawl has a lot of negative passives. So we have a wormhole. That'll be useful. The Black Order will take that. And we grow closer to glory. Find me the Infinity Stones, please. Scientists, another dig site. The Iron Eater. Disconcerting. Oh, we're researching this. Nice. Wow. Wow. And so far, again, we have not encountered any major empires in this playthrough. I made it. This is not a big galaxy either. Have you explored all the DLCs? I have indeed. I wouldn't say explore. I take that back. I have all the DLCs. When it comes to species playing with, I have not played with a plantoid species. I've tinkered a little bit with necroids and lithoids. Trying to think of what else. And then outside of that, yeah, I think those are the only like species I haven't really played a whole lot with. There are a couple of origins I haven't started with either, but for the most part, I think I've the species I absolutely love playing with. My favorite species, hands down, are machines.
Anomaly found.
I like not having to feed them, and just I don't know. I think they're fun. Another thing I like to do as well is if you make another robot species, or if there is a determined exterminating robot species in the playthrough, and you are playing with a robot species that is not a determined exterminator, the other empire that is a determined exterminator species, if you're not friendly with organics, they will be cool with you. And so I'll try to play my cards on both sides, and I'll try to befriend the determined exterminator and also juggle being friends with organic species in playthroughs, and that's fun. That's one of my favorite things in the game. Now back to Titan 2, we have no jobs on this planet. No Titan is going to go unemployed, and so right now we are very low on resources. We're going to add a generator district in hopes of increasing our energy credits, and then we'll try to build another district here later on. In the meantime, I'm not going to stop for any of these projects for the scientists here. We're going to plot a course for them to continue surveying systems until we find or get a lead on a stone. In the meantime, though, we will continue to research some of the anomalies that don't take as long to research. So like, say for instance, this one takes 1,200 days. That's way too long, and so I'll have this scientist go ahead and assist our scientist that is already surveying these systems as well.
Anomaly found.
This one only takes 150 days. Research it. Bring me what I want. And so now we have this system here within our borders. Build a research station.
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
Excavate the site.
System survey complete.
And yeah, here we go. So we are now excavating a site. Oh yeah, this has to be something. The Killian dig site. That has to be something. And so we're gonna start this. As soon as my scientist gets there, we are gonna follow that situation and see what comes up of that situation. I do not recognize that from base game. What happens from here? We're gonna find out. This is a different dig site right now. I am very, very excited to see what happens here. All the situations popping up. All right, so where's my scientist? Where are you?
Construction.
Where are you? And guys, if you have played this mod, please do not spoil. I have not seen this before, and so I would love to just discover this on my own. Yes, we do have a situation. Ooh, an automated shipyard. Night Yang, it is late here in Scotland, but rise to glory. Yo, a shout out to Scotland. Thank you so much. Let me see here. Krista Lorne the Scot. Yes.
Situation log.
Yes, thank you so much for stopping by tonight, and thank you for spamming those emotes across the galaxy. I appreciate that times a million. Again, guys, say goodbye to the Scot. They've been absolutely wonderful in the stream today.
Special project complete.
What is this? What do we get from this? We gained a Voltum artifact and some engineering technology. Cool beans. And so again, some of these dig sites I'm going to skim past. God Mobile COD, how's it going? It's going pretty good. We are playing the Infinity Stone mod on Stellaris. We are in search for our first stone, and yeah, so far the playthrough's been going pretty good. We have encountered a couple of species, but none of them are a part of a major empire, and so far no threats, which is actually interesting because I'm supposed to have 7 other empires in this playthrough, but again, we have not encountered them. We have encountered a we have encountered a dig site. This Achillean dig site. I do not recognize this. I'm assuming this could be a potential mod, but we're going to find out. These are the 2 traditions we have started: the unyielding, which we have completed, the discovery tree, which we are close to completing. We are going to put our next point into faith and science. This tradition says the public has come to regard science as something almost akin to a religion. Their faith is an absolute. There is no question in this universe so big that it cannot be answered by science. The effect of this tradition will decrease our researchers' upkeep by 20%. And so, yes, God Mobile Cot, how is your day going? Guys, if I have not asked anybody here in chat that's been chatting, anybody that may be watching, again, hopefully everyone is having a good hump day. And again, we are on a quest for our first stone. Will we find it today? Hopefully sooner than later. And let's see here. All right, here is our Black Order Empire. We've expanded very, I guess you would say this is a tall build. I'm building in this direction just because we found a dig site. Good, working hard on learning Stellaris. Don't work too hard. Have fun. And that's what I tell everyone playing this game. The main thing for me is preparing for a PvP match. Oh.
Anomaly found.
Wow. That sounds interesting. That sounds interesting indeed. What are the rules? Give us a little more detail on this PvP Stellaris game. I have not played much multiplayer Stellaris. Not as much as I want to, but I would love to get more involved in multiplayer games. But for me, I think I'm going for something a little bit different than PvP. I want to get together with people to role play. And so I would love to just kind of like act out situations with other people. For now, I am I'm a one-man circus. I am doing all of my role plays by myself. And we got a new follower. I believe they pronunciate their name Knight One with a 9 and a 1. Knight One, I now grant you the status of Alpha, the energy of Yang, and the ability to delete all elites. Welcome to the Infinity Crisis stream. Thank you for the follow, and let's continue our Infinity Crisis playthrough. I would love to get into a roleplay multiplayer stream. Indeed, yes. I have a lot of people that I'm surrounded by. Another one. I'm sorry, guys. No one gets unknighted. We knight them all. Anger Pie, I also grant you the status of Alpha, the energy of Yang, and the ability to delete all elites. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. Quality RP, man. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Before my streams, I have to like set up like my green screen stuff behind me, hence the planet. Obviously, I'm not floating in space, or am I? But yes, the face paint takes a little bit. I also got some Thanos drip. Here's my costume. I don't paint my hands just because I'm typing on my keyboard and I don't want to get purple paint everywhere. But yes, this is my costume, my armor. It's kind of hard to see just because my game room is kind of cut in half, but let me see here. I have not found one Abdos yet. Let's see here. Yeah, that is exactly my problem. They are very PvP, if you know what I mean. Looking for more role playing. Oh yeah. And so like, yeah, for me, it's like, when it comes to like playing PvP, like if you were to put me in a game against like some people that you guys may know that play PvP, I would get crushed. I know some things about this game, but I also know that I don't know a lot because, or I know that there are a lot of things that I still don't know. And so for me, when I play, I'm probably one of the most hardcore casual players you will probably run into that play this game. I have a lot of fun playing it. I really love just role playing, and that's become one of the foundations of my stream. Speaking of which, are you uncomfortable with that face paint on? Not at all. Does my face feel like I got sand all over it or something like that? Yeah, absolutely. But no, yeah, not at all.
Scientific
I talk so
achieved.
much, my face probably goes numb, and so I probably can't even really feel it at the moment. But no, yeah, I've done a couple of streams with face paint on. My wife, oh my goodness, I wish I could show you guys. My wife just got me. Now, hear me out. Hear me out. I recently got into all this like kind of makeup stuff, and I did not realize how much I would love getting a face paint makeup kit, but oh my goodness. My wife got me one, it came in the mail today, and I literally was just like, wow. Me 5 or 10 years ago, I'd be like, wait, what? I'm excited about face paint. And here we are, how the tables have turned. But no, yeah, I honestly, even if it was uncomfortable, for the sake of a role play and a wonderful experience I can give you guys, it is absolutely worth it. And so right now I have bought 2 more scientists. I don't even remember buying these guys, but we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 scientists. It's the little things. Yes. I'm over here like, man, I'm all hyped. I'm like, I got some face paint. The face paint looks badass though. Like, some of the colors are cool. I don't know if I'll use all of them, but there are some colors that I was like, holy cow, I did not even know this was like even a color. But yeah, we will be using some of those in the future, and definitely doing more of the face paint streams. And yeah. And guys, like I said, this is not the only role play that I've done so far. I need to add these to my About Me section on my Twitch page, but yeah, I'll post some of those here in a bit. Yeah, I'm seeing there are a number of people here, and guys, if you are here for the first time, I do post everything that I do for the most part on Twitter, !Twitter, if you want my Twitter socials. And if you are interested in joining a Discord, I do my best to chat with everyone that I can. !Discord for that as well. Yeah, I gotta say, it's incredible, even looks natural. Yo, so whenever I put my makeup on, my face paint on, first things first, I put my headphones on so that I can see, like as you can see here, there's a little bit of my skin showing, and that's just because these are some pretty expensive headphones. I don't want to get purple all over it. And then secondly, I'll put one wave around my face of just some light purple. I'll use my wife's hair dryer to blow my face off, and I'll repeat that process 3 times. That's how I get a little bit more of a pronounced purple. And then on my neck, as you can see, today I had a long day at work, and so I did not have a lot of time to really get my neck, but it may be a little spotty. I'll just do like 1 or 2 layers over that. And then, yeah, other than that, I'll throw this costume on. It is an absolute pain to put on by yourself, but fortunately for me, I stretched a lot when I was younger, and so now I'm pretty flexible and I'm able to reach behind and get those zippers that are kind of hard to get out of the way. But probably the only thing that I would say is uncomfortable about this this costume I'm wearing is the position I'm sitting in. I have to literally sit in a posture that is like straight up, which is actually, I mean, it's good for my back, but my goodness, like sitting like upright, holy cow, it is a little brutal doing it for like 2 hours straight. And so, Old Man Mordath, yo, hey guys, Old Man Mordath, this is the person that recommended me to this this mod. Please say hello. One of my favorite content creators. They're currently playing some Crusader King, which I bought the game. I went ahead and bought Crusader King. I tried it out last weekend, had a bunch of fun with that. Seen a lot of potential with some future playthroughs with that as well. And so, in the meantime, though, that's the go-to streamer for quick and easy Stellaris content. He has YouTube content. Be sure to check him out. How's the mod going? We have found a planet or a dig site here. This Achillean dig site. So, oh, man, or do you recognize this dig site, or is this maybe a dig site from the Stellaris playthrough? Let me see here. Angry. Yeah, it totally feels weird if you do it for a bit longer time, though our backs will thank us. Yes. And so, yeah, this stream's been going on for 2 hours and 7 minutes. I've literally been sitting as straight as a brick wall. My back hurts. I worked a 9-hour shift today. Oh man. Look, if I could do this, if I could stream full time, that would be a absolute miracle. But until then, I'm just gonna keep working as hard as I can and keep trying to give you guys the best content that I can possibly give you. I'm not competing with anybody else. I'm doing the best that I can. Fiora Bunny! Welcome to the Infinity Crisis with that ginormous raid. Welcome, everyone from Fiora Bunny's stream. Thank you for stopping by this wonderful evening. If you are here looking for a hero, you're in the wrong stream. Thank you so much for that ginormous raid. Holy cow. How was your stream? Hello, Daniel. Guys, I might miss some of the chat. I'm so sorry. Old Man Mordeth, I see, let me see here. The rumors of my legend have been greatly exaggerated, but no, not at all. Do not undermine your work, man. You do a wonderful job. Magic Moki, what a handsome laugh. Handsome. One does not consider balancing the galaxy handsome. We are menacing, Magic. We're destroying things. We don't want to be handsome, no. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Angry Pie, dude got the energy for it. Not gonna lie, impressions to have his small streamer put. Oh, wow. That is a wonderful compliment. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah, very handsome. Oh, my goodness. Uh-oh. Another member of the Black Order. Daniel, let me see here. Daniel Alderin, 1990. I now grant you the status of Alpha, the energy of Yang, and the ability to delete all elites. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for the follow. The menacing Alpha Thanos. I love it. I love it. This is what I tell everyone. Yang's energy is beyond compare. Oh, guys, look. I work at a gig that is like completely the opposite of what I do on stream, and so like I work in a warehouse. It's not very fun. I do it to support my family. I do it to support my streams. I do it to have these moments here, and so I don't get to like have this much fun in real life. And so when I'm at work, sorry. I'm watching other streamers. I'm getting inspiration from these guys. I'm doing what I can just to have as much fun. This is a hobby. Would I like for this to be a more serious thing? Absolutely. But in the meantime, all I can do right now is the best I can and work with the resources that I have. And like I said, just try to provide you guys with this destruction on display. Speaking of which, let's continue. And so we now have, I believe, our 11th scientist. Let's find this stone. Now, in this playthrough, I am finding as many scientists as I possibly can. Magic Moki, for the sake of the stream, I will knight you when we get ready to wrap the stream up tonight. I want to get a little bit deeper in this playthrough, and if anything, I want to try to find our first Infinity Stone. And so if we can do that, and if you're willing to hang out with me for a little bit longer and witness the destruction of the galaxy, then yes, I will give you a night afterwards. Let me see here. Wow, I do not know how to pronunciate that name. Librio the Care? That shoulder pauldron thing is Quail. Dang good job. Oh yes, I will show this off one more time though. This is one of my costumes I got. My Thanos costume. It's kind of hard to see because I got the green screen behind me, but yes, this is all like a two-piece costume. The shoulder pads, they go over this like vest. The vest like zips up. Here's the back of it. And so yeah, if I could show you guys, I don't have that much space in my game room to be able to give you like a much more in-depth view. But Fiora Bunny, again, thank you so much for that raid. That is absolutely huge. That just, wow, that's incredible. On my socials, guys, exclamation point Twitter, exclamation point Discord. You can literally see all the stuff I'm doing on there. I try to share people's stuff in the Discord. I try to chat as much as I can. But yeah, we like to have fun. I'm surrounded by good people. Obviously, if you guys came from Fiora Bunny's stream, if you guys have seen Old Man Mordeth, Simus TV, all these people are great people. And so if you see people in chat, like I said, I'm surrounded by a wonderful group of people on all of my social media platforms. I'm extremely vigilant about keeping a very clean and just safe space for everyone on all of my socials. And so, yes, I do see another follow. Guys, again, if I could knight you guys all, I would do it all day, but for the sake of the stream, let's continue. And so we got a couple of situations here. We are gonna skip past these real quick. Let's see. And I'm gonna skip through these. I want the Infinity Stone. And so again, we have a situation here. Could it be Infinity Stone? I'm not sure. We're trying to expand, and I'm surprised. There we go. I was just gonna say, we have not found many species, but I spoke too soon. And so here we have, for the most part, we have found 3 different types of species in this part of the galaxy. Look at that, 2 more pop up. And so in these 2 systems, we have 2 species we have not encountered before. An Espelon Minimus. Okay, we'll sign 1 envoy. And then the second one will be a Zeta Menace. I got welcomed so warmly as a newbie. Stellaris community equals the best community, hands down, Old Man Mordeath. Fiora Bunny, do they play Stellaris? Yes. I actually met Old Man Mordeath and Fiora Bunny through Stellaris, and we all did a aquatic role-playing stream, and in that stream I went ahead and just like I followed it. Look at this. All right, so hold up. This is a I don't know if this is connected to the role or to the Infinity Stone situations, but let's see here. After trying to access databanks to the planet's surface, we found that all the electronic equipment on this planet has been fried thousands of years ago. Fortunately for us, the locals have begun documenting their post-technological worlds in books. After translating the language, we discovered that to end a conflict against the machines, the people of the planet set off a bomb called the Metafox. The device EMD'd the entire planet, stopping the machines. However, it affected the poles of the planet, changing the angle of the planet's rotation. This resulted in an ice age that, without technology, wiped out the remaining people on the planet. We've detected strange energy readings in a forest in the northern hemisphere of this planet. Perhaps this could be the remains of the Metafox? What in the world is a Metafox? What a name. Send an expedition. What is this energy reading we are getting? The good people in the strategy gaming or the strategy community are so good. And I feel like hey, hold on, let's go back. Librio the Care. I don't know if that's how I actually say your name. That's how it's translating your name. Again, I see you and Magic Moki, you gave me the follow. We will knight you guys here a little bit when we find the first stone. And guys, where I'm at, it is a little late for me. And so once we find that first stone, we're gonna look into it a little bit more. We're gonna read about it, and then I will probably look for the next person to raid. But again, thank you so much for everyone that's stopping by. I don't know how much longer we have until we find that first stone. We have 11 scientists, and so sooner than later, excuse me, we are bound to find something. Oh, I can't stand when those hiccups just linger. I feel like we were about to get our first stone. I do feel like that. There's supposed to be 6 of them, but this is a medium-sized galaxy. It is still an early game. We are only 20 years into this playthrough. So if you think about it, 20 years into a playthrough, or 20 years of space travel, around that time I would think we would get some sort of hint of extra power that's out there in the galaxy. Now, I'm going to try to skip past this, whatever this system is here.
System survey.
Just because there is an empire that is within this system. And if we find out who they are, and when we find out their borders, they're probably going to close their borders to us. And we might have to have our scientists try to evade that, which may take a couple of years. And so we're gonna get them out of there as quickly as we can. We'll have them pass on and move on to like some of these other systems here.
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
We got some new technology. My friend, I needed to do some work, but I thought I'd drop by and say hello. Thank you so much for stopping by, Old Man Mordeath. Again, like I said, if I can shout out Old Man Mordeath, I would. I don't have a shout out button. I'm slacking, guys. I'm sorry, but yeah, you guys see him there in chat. Check him out. And we are finding species everywhere. What is going on? There is a cluster of species. Look at all this. Four different types of species right here. If this is not a federation, I don't know what it is. There's no way. Holy cow. All right, so let's see here. Can we expand our borders? What is this planet here? A size 12 tomb world, 100% 70% habitable. Interesting. We got a couple of options here for where we can expand. Right now, these orange planets you're seeing, they have not been surveyed yet. When they are, we'll see if they are valuable. Where's the science ship at? And we'll see if we can, if we should colonize those or not. Uh-oh, and so we got an archaeological site that is complete. The last machine! Oh, and this could be the beginning. The forest did not contain the remains of any device, but rather an android. The android still functions and is enduring to communicate. Who do we think this could be? The last machine. On screen, damn it. The Vision. Hello, biologicals. I'm sure you are wondering why I am here. I've been waiting a very long time for someone to come along and answer my questions. I was created to bridge the gap between human and machine. However, they both destroyed themselves before I could. I've been waiting here, contemplating things, and I have but one question for you. Am I alive? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we have found the Vision. All right, we have two options. You may think you are alive, but you will always be inferior to us. Or we can say, you even thinking you are alive is heresy. Wow, both options are not very friendly. This is incredible. All right, so we have found Vision. It looks like we are not going to be as friendly as I thought we would be. Let's go with the manipulative response. So you may think you are alive, but you will always be inferior to us, Vision. I'm going to take a screenshot of this as well, and I'm going to be posting this in the Discord. Again, !Discord if you guys are curious about that. What would Thanos do? I mean, we've seen what Thanos would do. All right, oh, the Mind Stone. This is it. This is it. We've encountered our first stone. The machine nods and puts his hand on its head, removing a gem. It then hands the gem to us, revealing it to be the Mind Stone. The machine's eyes then dim and its limbs go limp. Our studies reveal it shortened its own circuits in form of offing itself. We will unlock the true power of the Mind Stone. I love it. And so it begins. We have gotten our first stone, the Mind Stone. My empire grows stronger by the day. And so, let's see here. All right, we're gonna go to our relics, and there it is, the Mind Stone. So let's see what this bad boy does. It's gonna cost us 100 influence to activate. The passive effects, our monthly influence will be increased by 1. Our trust growth will be increased by 100%. What? Our trust cap is increased by 50 points. Okay. We have 3 available envoys. Nice. The effects, when we activate this, the Mind Stone modifier added for 10 years, giving the following effects. Our diplomatic weight is increased by 100%. Our envoy improvement relations will be increased by another 100%. Our envoy harm relationships will be 100% more effective. The operation difficulty will be decreased by 5%. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Should I activate this bad boy? That is very OP, and this is only 1 Mind Stone. This is 1 stone. Holy cow. And this is actually the perfect stone to get right now. I'm not gonna activate it just yet. I love that. The last machine, we got the little vision in the background. I didn't have to do anything. I didn't have to do anything. The vision literally just like pulled the stone out of his head and gave me the stone. What a turn of events. You are literally the custodian. No, Dark. I am the Mad Titan, Thanos. With only one stone, it gives us the edge we need. Wow. Wow. Absolutely incredible. And so now we have another tradition, and we are going to be completing... Yo, this is going to be bad for everyone. We are now completing our second tradition tree. And next up, we have some options here. For our second ascension perk, we will select the Interstellar Dominion. And because of this, when we select this perk here, the stars beckon and we follow. May nothing stand between us and them. The effects of this tradition are, or the effects of this ascension perk are, star-based influence costs will be decreased by 20%, and claim influence costs will also be decreased by 20%. What this means is that, okay, say for instance, here is our galaxy, this shade of gray, these borders that we have here. These are all systems that are within my border. These little glowing dots, those are the systems. Now, whenever I want to expand my borders, now that I selected that Ascension perk, it'll be cheaper. Now, up here in the top, you see this influence button here, this little purple icon. That's our influence. Right now, I have 565. Let's go to our construction ships. Construction ships are what you use to build star bases. If I right click here, we have the option to build a star base. Now, let's see which one is already surveyed. So now, holy cow, it only takes 18 influence for me to expand my star base. Wow. All right, so yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's getting pretty late for me. We are continuing this playthrough. We are continuing the Infinity Crisis this Saturday. This is where we are. This is the Black Empire. We are in the southern part, the southeastern part of the galaxy. Who are these species? We don't know. In the next playthrough, we will look to find out. We now have the Mind Stone. The Black Order grows stronger by the day. I am looking for someone to drop a raid for. And I have someone. I see someone. We have a good raid here. I also have 2 people that gave me a follow, so we are not going to forget to knight them. Let's see here. I want to make sure I pronounce their name correctly. Where's it at? All right, so Librio the Care and Magic Moki, I now grant you the status of Alpha, the energy of Yang, and the ability to delete all elites. That's gonna wrap up this stream, guys. We're gonna be getting ready for a raid here in a bit. Let me just type in the command really fast. Alrighty, and yes, guys, we're gonna be dropping a raid for Meowfeimer. They are a VTuber streamer. Right now they are playing the Rift Breaker. Be sure to show them some love and say hello. Guys, I'm getting out of here. It has been an absolute pleasure being the Mad Titan to this wonderful chat. You guys filled my chat up today. Everyone that came by, I'm gonna give a couple of quick shout outs. Let's see here. Fiora Bunny, thank you so much for that wonderful raid. Angry Pie, Daniel, Night 1, General Easy 66, Ermelian, Simus TV, Radio Wave with the gifted sub, Simus with the raid as well. Guys, the Infinity Crisis continues. Be sure to catch the next stream Saturday at 4:00 p.m. Until then, have a wonderful evening, and until next time, Alpha out.